In late May 2026, just after 11 p.m. Japan time, a quiet Instagram post from Riku Miura suddenly captured the attention of the entire figure skating world. The post itself seemed simple at first glance. There was only a short caption saying they had started creating a new exhibition program, followed by the name of legendary choreographer Shae-Lynn Bourne. That was all. No dramatic announcement. No emotional speech. Just a few words posted only 1 month after their retirement announcement, and 3 months after winning Olympic gold. But within just 14 hours, the post exploded across social media, with nearly 40,000 likes and reactions pouring in from fans and elite skaters around the world. What shocked fans even more was who reacted first. Top international ice dancers, including Madison Chock and Olivia Smart, immediately responded to the post, turning what looked like a casual update into one of the most talked about moments in the skating community. Fans everywhere realized this was not just another exhibition program. Something bigger was beginning. This timing felt almost too perfect. Only 1 month had passed since Riku Miura and Ryuichi officially announced their retirement, and only 3 months had passed since their unforgettable Olympic comeback victory in Milan. Now, suddenly, they were reuniting with the same choreographer who helped shape one of the most iconic programs of their career. The skating world immediately began asking the same question: why now? And what exactly were they creating together? The post revealed that the new exhibition program was once again being choreographed by Shae-Lynn Bourne, the mastermind behind their legendary short program, Paint It Black. According to Miura, the new routine already looked incredibly cool, and the pair planned to train intensely before finally revealing it to the public. But fans quickly noticed something else hidden inside the post. Alongside the caption were black and green heart emojis. To casual viewers, they looked meaningless. To figure skating fans, they looked like clues. One of the uploaded photos showed Ryuichi lying flat on the ice while Bourne stood nearby giving direction. That single image immediately sparked endless theories online. Was it simply a candid moment during practice? Or was it actually part of the choreography itself? Many skating analysts began suggesting that the pose could represent the opening scene of the new exhibition program. In figure skating, opening positions often define the emotional tone of an entire performance, and fans believed this image carried deeper meaning. To truly understand why this collaboration matters so much, you have to understand who Shae-Lynn Bourne really is. Shae-Lynn Bourne is not just another choreographer in skating. She is one of the most respected creative minds the sport has ever seen. Born in Ontario, Canada, she became a world champion ice dancer in 2003 alongside her longtime partner Victor Krotz, making history as the first North American team ever to win a world championship title in ice dance. At a time when the discipline was dominated almost entirely by Russia and France, Bourne helped break that barrier forever. Her competitive career alone was extraordinary. Multiple national titles, Grand Prix final victories, 3 Olympic appearances. But surprisingly, her influence on skating became even greater after retirement. She transformed into one of the most sought-after choreographers in the entire sport. Over the years, she has created programs for some of the biggest names in skating history, including Yuzuru Hanyu, Nathan Chen, Evgenia Medvedeva, Ilya Malinin, Kaori Sakamoto, and Shoma Uno. Her work has shaped Olympic champions, world champions, and some of the most unforgettable performances ever seen on ice. Her connection with Yuzuru Hanyu became especially legendary. She helped create programs like Phantom of the Opera, Origin, and most famously Seimei, the program that carried Hanyu to Olympic gold. Over the years, the International Skating Union repeatedly honored her as one of the world's greatest choreographers. In many ways, asking Shae-Lynn Bourne to design your program is like asking the world's greatest architect to design your dream home. The moment she agrees to work with a skater, expectations instantly rise. That is exactly why fans became emotional seeing her return to work with Miura and Kahara after retirement. Their previous collaboration, Paint It Black, was already viewed as one of the defining programs of modern pair skating. The music itself, originally created by the Rolling Stones in 1966, carried themes of grief, darkness, and emotional collapse. Through Bourne's choreography, Miura and Kihara transformed that music into something unforgettable. Then came the Milan Olympics. During the short program, a lift mistake dropped them all the way to 5th place, and many fans believed their dream was over. But the next day, they delivered one of the greatest free skates in history, scoring a massive 158.13 points and overcoming a huge deficit to win Olympic gold for Japan. Analysts later argued that without the emotional foundation created by Paint It Black, that comeback performance would never have been possible. The short program gave them emotional identity, confidence, and a sense of belonging even under unimaginable pressure. Now, after retirement, Bourne has returned once again, and that may be the most emotional part of this story. Once free from competition and medals, the very first person Miura and Kihara contacted for their next chapter was the woman who helped guide them to the top of the world. That decision alone says everything. Fans also became obsessed with the symbolism hidden in the black and green hearts. In figure skating, colors are never random. Black traditionally represents strength, darkness, drama, and emotional intensity. But green is much rarer on ice because it does not naturally stand out against the white rink. When skaters choose green, it often symbolizes rebirth, healing, growth, and new life. Together, black and green create a powerful message: life growing out of darkness, hope emerging after pain. That interpretation becomes even more emotional when connected back to Paint It Black. The original program represented grief and despair. But now, after retirement, green has entered the story. Fans believe this new exhibition may act as a spiritual sequel to their Olympic program. Not a continuation of sadness, but a continuation of survival. A story about what comes after the darkness finally ends. Online discussions quickly exploded with theories. Many fans described the new concept as rebirth after blackness or hope after despair. Others pointed out that Bourne's choreography always tells layered emotional stories, meaning the choice of colors was almost certainly intentional. Nothing in her work is accidental. And perhaps that is why this Instagram post felt so powerful. It was not simply announcing a new exhibition program. It felt like the beginning of a completely new chapter for two skaters who already achieved everything possible in competition. Retirement did not end their story. In many ways, it may have finally allowed them to tell their most personal story yet. At 14 minutes into the story, one detail becomes impossible to ignore. In figure skating, the opening position is never just a pose. It is one of the most important storytelling tools in the entire program. Some routines begin with the skaters standing, some begin seated. But when a program begins with someone already fallen on the ice, that image carries a much deeper meaning. A fallen body rising again tells one clear story: rebirth. It means standing back up from darkness. It means moving forward after collapse. It means the story does not begin with victory, but with recovery. And what makes this even more interesting is who appears to be lying on the ice. It is not Riku Miura. It is Ryuichi Kihara. Traditionally, pair skating has often been built around the man leading and the woman responding. But this new program may be turning that familiar structure upside down. If Kihara begins in a fallen position while Miura stands near him, the message becomes powerful. This is no longer just a traditional pair skating performance. This is a modern artistic story where both roles can shift, break, and transform. That choice would be extremely bold for pair skating as an art form. International skating experts have also noticed this possibility. Shae-Lynn Bourne once explained during an interview about Yuzuru Hanyu's Seimei that a great program is not created by the choreographer alone. Her gift is pulling out the skater's own vision and turning it into a story on the ice. That is exactly why her work feels so personal. She does not simply give skaters movements. She gives their emotions a shape. And now, The same choreographer who helped Miura and Kahara create the unforgettable Paint It Black short program is helping them tell their first story after retirement. This new program will not be about scores. It will not be about medals. It will not be about surviving competition pressure. It will be pure art. Then there is the location. The photos were taken at Kansai International Ice Arena, near Kansai International Airport in Izumisano, Osaka. Compared to famous rinks in Tokyo or Nagoya, this is not the most high-profile skating location in Japan. It is not usually the main stage for major competitions. So why would they choose this place for their first creative work after retirement? There may be two reasons. The first is privacy. Since announcing retirement, every move Miura and Kahara make has been watched closely by fans and media. By choosing a quieter rink, they may have created a space where they could focus completely on the work instead of outside attention. The second reason may be emotional. Riku Miura is from Takarazuka, Hyogo, in the Kansai region. Creating this new program in Kansai could suggest that this area may become important in their post-retirement future. If the two eventually build something like a Ryukyu Academy, Kansai could become a meaningful base for that dream. But the most important connection is the Destiny Tour. From July 31 to August 2, 2026, the tour is expected to take place at Tokyo Tatsumi Ice Arena. This may be where the new exhibition program is revealed for the first time. The word destiny itself was chosen by Miura, and that matters. If audiences see this new Shae-Lynn Bourne program there, they may be watching the first chapter of Miura and Kahara's life after competition. This program could become a bridge between their past and future. On one side is Paint It Black, the darkness, the struggle, the Olympic pressure. On the other side is something new, something reborn, something green growing out of black. Shae-Lynn Bourne was part of the final stage of their competitive career. Now she may also be the person helping them open the first page of their new era. Miura wrote, "It has become a really cool program. We will train hard so we can show Ryukyu to everyone." That does not sound like the voice of an athlete chasing points anymore. It sounds like the voice of an artist preparing to share a piece of herself with the audience. And actually, this Instagram post was not the first sign of their post-retirement activity. On May 1, 2026, only 2 weeks after their retirement announcement, Miura and Kahara appeared in an ice show in Hyogo. In front of a sold-out crowd of 2,503 people, they returned to the ice and performed lifts with the same quality and intensity they had shown in competition. During that event, Miura said something unforgettable. She said that in pair skating, meeting your partner feels like destiny. Destiny. That one word became the emotional foundation for the Destiny Tour. Kahara also explained the concept of the show. He said they wanted to use a rink the same size as competition ice, so the audience could still feel the same speed, power, and scale as an actual event. Even without the title of competitive athletes, their commitment to quality has not changed at all. They have also spoken about the future. They want to earn coaching qualifications and eventually create the Ryukyu Academy. Not Riku Academy, not Ryuichi Academy, Ryukyu Academy. Even after retirement, their names continue to move forward as one. Looking at figure skating history, not many pair skaters have built major new careers after retirement. Some became coaches, some became commentators, some continued in shows, but Miura and Kahara seem to be aiming for something bigger. They may become coaches, performers, creators, and artists all at the same time. That would be something truly rare in Japanese figure skating. When I saw that post, I did not feel like two skaters had ended their career. I felt like two artists had just begun. Less than a month after retirement, they were already back on the ice with the choreographer they trusted most, building something new. That speed, that confidence, and that lack of hesitation showed one thing very clearly. They are not stopping. The Olympic gold medal was a historic achievement, but for Miura and Kahara, it may not have been the final destination. It may have been the starting point for something completely new. Now, as the Destiny Tour approaches, fans are waiting to see what this new program will truly look like. What color will the destiny created by Shae-Lynn Bourne, Riku Miura, and Ryuichi Kahara have? Will it be a story of losing something, then allowing something new to grow? Maybe that is what black and green really mean. Retirement was not the end. It was the beginning. And the first page of that beginning may already be in front of us.